Selling task. An important aspect of the sales force management is overseeing salespeople as they perform in three basic tasks of personal selling, order processing, creative selling, and missionary selling. Depending on the product and company, sales jobs usually require individual to perform all three tasks to some degree. Order processing. In order processing, a salesperson receives an order and sees to its handling and delivery. Route salespeople who can call regular customers to check inventories are often order processors. With the customer's consent, they may decide on the sizes of the recorder, fill them directly from their trucks, and even stock shelves. Creative selling. When the benefits of a product are not entirely clear, creative selling can help persuade buyers. Thus, any new product can benefit from the creative uh, selling that differentiate it from the competitors. Most industrial products involve creative selling, especially when a buyer is unfamiliar with the product or with the features of a specified brand. Personal selling is also crucial for high-priced consumer products such as homes and cars, for which buyers comparison shop. Missionary selling. A company may use missionary selling when it wants to promote itself and its products rather than simply to close a sale. During a company representative promote drugs to doctors who in turn prescribe them to the patients. The sale then is actually made at the drugstore in case the goal may be to promote company's long-term image as much as any given product. Another form of missionary selling is after-sale technical assistance for complex product. IBM uses after-sale missionary selling to ensure that the customers know how to use equipment and to promote goodwill. The personal selling process. Perhaps the most complicated of these three sales tasks is creative selling. The creative salesperson is responsible for starting and following through on most of the steps in the personal selling process. Number one, prospecting and qualifying. A salesperson must have a potential customer or a prospect. Prospecting is the process of identifying potential customer. Salespeople find prospects through companies' personal records and customers' friends, customers themselves, their relatives, and business associates. In qualifying, prospects must be assessed to determine whether they have the authority to buy and the ability to pay. Approaching. The approach refers to the first few minutes of a salesperson's contact with a qualified prospect because it affects the salesperson's credibility. The success of the later stages depends on the prospect's of first impression. A salesperson must therefore present a professional appearance and greet prospects in the confident manner, presenting and demonstrating. Next, the salesperson makes a presentation to the prospect, a full explanation of the product, its feature, and its uses. Most important, the presentation links product's benefits to the prospect's need. A presentation may or may not include a demonstration. Handling objections. No matter what product is for sale, prospects will have some objections. At the very least, they may angle for discounts by objecting to price. Objections, however, not only indicate the buyer is interested but also pinpoint the parts of the presentation that trouble the buyer. Closing. The most critical part of the selling process is the closing, in which the salesperson asks the prospect to buy the product. Successful salesperson recognize the sign that a customer is ready to buy. Prospects who stop to figure out monthly payments are clearly indicating readiness to buy it. Salespeople should then try to close the sale, either asking directly for the sale or implying close indirectly. Questions such as, could you take the delivery Tuesday? And why don't we start you off with an initial order of 10 cases? These are the implied closings. Indirect closing place the burden of rejecting the sale on the prospect, who may find it little harder to say no.